One of the main reasons why I left the United States is to get a peace of mind, right? Listen, I promise you, I was probably this close to crashing out, right? Just having to deal with such demonic people on a day-to-day basis, right? Dealing with the attitude from the masculine ass women on a day-to-day basis, right? Having to deal with the feminine men on a day-to-day basis. Listen, it weighs on your mind, right? When everything is out of order, right? When everything is not in its natural order, when everything is not in its natural process, and you operate on the natural order of things, you operate as God intended you to operate in the world. That shit weighs on your conscience, it weighs on your soul, it weighs on your spirit, it weighs you down. And I just had to get up on out of there, man, right? Listen, a lot of people think that there is no escape. A lot of people think that there is no doors. Listen, I'm the type to believe that there's always a door. There's always an exit. Now, you may not like that exit, right? You may not like that exit. You may not like the door that you have to go through. And listen, all the doors that I had to go through wasn't the most, easiest, right? There were hard days, right? And there's still going to be hard days, right? Because listen, even though I'm trying to achieve my freedom, yes, I'm still trying to achieve my freedom. There's many more steps that I have to accomplish. There's still much more work for me to do. And I'm not on vacation, right? Yeah, we got the ocean views back here. I'm able to take walks, in the morning. I'm able to, spend time with my children. I'm able to do those types of things. Yes, and that's a part of my freedom. But I'm not on vacation. Guess what? I still have to work, right? Guess what? I still gotta produce content. Guess what? I still gotta work on my business. There's a lot of things for me to do. I still have to raise my children, right? Life doesn't stop just because, you change, areas, right? Sure, many things can be much better when you change. Many things can change when you go across the world. Yes, America right now is an absolute, shit show, if you will, right? And that's just one of those places that I'm not trying to be in. I'm not trying to go down with the ship. I'm not trying to burn up in a burning building. Down for the rest of you, you can do whatever you please. But I'm just explaining to you, this is me finding my peace, right? And a lot of the reason why many of you are not finding your peace is because your mind is cluttered, right? Especially for you men out there, you still chasing these, masculine ass women. You still trying to make it work with a lot of these women who don't see you as a man in the first place, or in actuality, they actually hate men. Even if they deal with you, a lot of these women hate men, and then you're dealing with a crazy job market, and then on top of that, you're dealing with a feminized workforce. Yes, I said feminized workforce because most of the men in the workforce are feminine as hell. So you got to deal with all of these things. And I'm not saying by no means that if you just go to another country that it's just going to be, all smooth and gravy, because no, every place has their cons, every place has their pros, right? The United States just so happen to have the largest economy in the world. That's a pro. However, everybody is dead in the United States, right? Prove me wrong. Everybody is dead in the United States. There is no substance to a lot of people in the United States of America. There is no substance. That people are stuck in consumerism. People don't understand themselves, right? People don't know themselves. The culture in America, the only culture that there is to work, right? Prove me wrong. The only culture in America is to work, and consume, right? You work to consume, right? You work to spend money. I'm in a place right now where I'm just taking my time for a little bit, right? I'm just taking my time. I'm not trying to rush per se. Yes, like I said, I still have to work, but I'm not trying to rush, right? Everything is kind of, slow motion, if you will, right? I'm able to take my time and think. I'm able to, declutter my mind. I'm able to focus more on solid relationships. I'm able to focus more on my children. I'm able to get outside and get my vitamin D on. Y'all already see, man, the skin is skinning, right? The skin is skinning, right? The skin is glowing, got my vitamin D going on, right? I'm able to get out here and get a peace of mind. I couldn't get this in Dallas, Texas, man, right? I couldn't get this kind of shit in Dallas, Texas. I couldn't get this kind of peace of mind in Dallas, Texas, right? Because not only do you got to deal with the riffraff of men and women, you got to deal with the politics, you got to deal with the division. Like I said, I'm not saying any other place is perfect, right? But I'd rather be here than anywhere else. And yes, I just got here. I got a lot of exploring to do. I have a lot of sightseeing to do. I got a lot of inner work to discover. But ultimately, right, it's not about money. It's not about trying to become, the most famous person. It's not about any of that, right? It's really just about trying to find my peace, right? And if money comes with peace, yeah, I'll take more money. We all can take more money, right? If peace comes with status, hey, I'm all for it. But in reality, I'm just looking for my peace. I'm looking for my woosahs. I'm looking to get away from unfavorable people and unfavorable environments that just don't work for me. Even if that means, coming to a place where I don't even speak the language, right? If that means coming to the place where I got to relearn a culture, hell, it's not like I came from a prominent culture anyway. So, it is what it is. But I made this video for you guys who may be contemplating, for you guys who, you may be thinking about moving, you may be thinking about something of this magnitude. Listen, do it, right? Stop waiting, stop contemplating, do it. If you're not aligned with some of the things that you're going through, if you're not aligned with your environment, you're not aligned with your life's purpose, then by all means you need to do something about it, right? And listen, I'm not the one to get on here and try to sell you a fairy tale, right? You have to go through the proper, things to do what I do. You have to gain residencies. You got to look up residencies. You have to see what visas you can attain. There's a lot of things that you still have to do, and that's the reason why, I developed, the app Horizon Atlas, just for that process alone, right? Just for that process alone of, having to figure out residencies. How long can you stay on this and that visa, right? What does it take? How much money does it take? Is there a digital nomad visa? Can I do this? Can I do that? That is the reason why I came up with the app Horizon Atlas for you guys who may be contemplating, moving across seas, who may be contemplating uprooting your family and moving to a, different country. That's exactly why I came up with the app that I came up with. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this video while I'm out here, getting my exercise on, while I'm out here, soaking up the sun. I just wanted to show you guys, what's possible. I wanted to show you guys that, the sky's the limit, right? The sky's the limit, and I'm still climbing. I'm not done yet. I just wanted to show you guys that, anything that you write down, anything that you put your mind to, you can for sure accomplish it. And a lot of you guys, man, you're being set back because, you stay in a place like America that's not really progressing you forward. It's not really moving you forward. And the reason why you're having such mental blockages is because of your environment, right? And listen, moving out of the country may not be for you, right? Moving out of the country may not be what's needed for you. However, you still need to put yourself in an environment. You still need to put yourself in a predicament that's going to work best for you. This is what this is all about, right? And I'm not telling you to come to where I am. By all means, I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm not trying to tell you, do what I do. I'm not trying to tell you to move all across the seas and, do something like this. I'm not trying to tell you that. right? What I'm more so trying to tell you is fix your environment. If your environment is not working for you, fix it. If the people around you are not feeding you, if the people around you are not motivating you, if the people around you, are just null and void, dead souls, then you need to change that environment, right? Many of you, you know what you need to do, but you're still hanging around the same friends, you're still hanging around the same people, you're still doing the same things, having the same experiences, and that's the reason why you can't succeed in life, right? That is exactly why. I know people who have never left the city that they're from. I know people who have never seen the ocean, never seen the beach. You got people who stay in LA, right? You got some LA guys, right? They stay on the coast. They ain't never been to the beach. You got people in the United States, right, who have never left the state that they're from, left the city and town that they're from, have never done anything like that. Meanwhile, I'm trying to knock down, my third and fourth country for the year, right? I'm trying to knock down my third and fourth country for the year. And, I do these kind of things because I just want to show people, what's possible, right? I want to show myself what's possible, right? And look at some of the views right here, man. Right. I also want to make my way down to Punta Cana. I want to make my way over to Juan Dolio, Boca Chica, right? I want to make my rounds down to, some of the other beaches as well. But this is peaceful for me, man. Being able to wake up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, drink a cup of Joe, and just chillax, man. But like I said, the work don't stop. I'm still out here working. This is work for me. Showing you guys these experiences and showing you guys what's out here possible. Let me show you some more views out here, man. And this is what it's all about, that peace. So listen, man, the after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And PFP life is how you should live. In purpose, in freedom, and in power. Come over to the Patreon if you want to see behind the scenes videos. If you want to see how I'm doing things in real time when it comes to residencies and visas and the creation of apps, come over to the Patreon, hit that link in the description. And if you want to join a high intensity group, full of movers and shakers, listen, come over and join the inner circle. You can only get to the inner circle through the Patreon. So hit that link in the description, come and join the family. And I'll see you guys over there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here, and I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint, PFP life, a way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The escape blueprint, PFP life.